All right, y'all. How are y'all feeling today? Today is a wonderful day, just as always, and I felt compelled to shuffle. So I would like to just spend some time with you this morning and enjoy the vibes. Two. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I am doing very well. And I just wanted to have a moment together to share before we start our hectic days, our busy lives, before we become disconnected to our true selves. I just want to take a moment to reflect, center, and ground ourselves, all right? So, what better way other than, this card just pulled up. It pulled up just now. Can you guys see that? Don't take it personally. I'll read what it says. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. All right. These cards are so like cringy. The jokes on them, I swear they're so cringy. But yeah, don't take it personally. That's a really good one for me, especially because I have a bad habit of doing that. So maybe that was for me. But if anybody else can feel like that was for them, then we in this. Yeah, taking it personally, man. Yo, it's so crazy how like just the simple fact of what we perceive, like in our own minds, in our own brain, we will take something personally that has nothing to do with us. That's like us taking somebody's problem that ain't even ours and then taking it as our problem. Like, yeah, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta. Of course, I dropped all the cards. I'm not in the mood to pick them up. Come on. All right. You know what? I just realized that was a message in itself. Spirit, I'm sorry. Spirit says I'm talking from my mind, which I was. I was definitely talking from my own mind. Spirit, just use me as a channel to share your wisdom with the viewer and myself and help us to receive a message that will best serve us today in our lives, in our busy lives, in our hectic lives. Some of us may be going through some very dark times right now, and others may be going through some amazing blessings at the moment. So whatever it may be, allow me to receive. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna read those. Wow, you guys. So we have authenticity and ultimate potential showing up. I don't know what cards are behind this, but I'm just gonna feel it for what it is. Authenticity, ultimate potential. It's almost like the version of you that is the highest, best version of you only becomes unlocked when you do tap into who you truly are. And I received this message yesterday on my own without cards about show up as yourself. That was the message. show up as yourself. And to me, that meant being authentic, being who you are by nature, unapologetic, unapologetically. And yeah, it just feels like your ultimate, highest self, your highest, the best version of you can only be unlocked when you become okay with showing up as yourself, unlocking who you truly are inside. That means removing all the layers that we put around us to assimilate or pretend to be someone who we think the world wants to see, other people want to see. Who should I be right now that's going to be best received by others around me? Let's look at the other cards. So just tapping into your authentic self, your true self, that is the ultimate version of you. It takes personal growth when you do. Becoming your authentic self is not easy. Sometimes life, what is it? Stop speaking from your brain. I'm sorry. Spirit is trying to shut me down every time I try to speak from my own brain. So I'm gonna just listen. Spirit is imploring you to tap into doing different things that are gonna help you grow as a person. Becoming more self-aware will only come if you do things that promote that. So for example, like if you are constantly like in work mode, or you're always constantly busy or rushing or doing things that essentially distract you from being able to tap into that inner consciousness, then personal growth cannot really develop in a climate like that. So Spirit is just imploring you to do the things that allow you to be connected and conscious and self-aware. And for some people, it's being still and meditating. But for others, it can be doing a very active activity. Some people tap into that when they play basketball, right? They tap into that flow, that higher conscious state, right? Sometimes people tap into it when they are, doing things that doing. I'm sorry. Okay, what activity do you do that comes from beyond you? Sorry if that feels a little confusing. Spirit, help me to deliver that in a more clear way. What activities do you feel that when you are doing them, something beyond you takes over? For some people, that's painting. For some people, that's drawing. Dancing. I guess that was a message for myself. For some people, it's running. For some people, it's cooking. What activity do you do that allows you to tap into your inner power that is beyond just you? Let's see more cards. Follow your heart. Yeah, tapping into going back to the things that open your heart. Like doing the things that call your heart. Your heart is like a siren. and you can either mute it or you can listen to it. You will know what activity this is for you when I talk about the activity of tapping into something higher beyond you. You'll know what it is because your heart is going to make sure that you know the call to it. Let's look at the other card, Wander. Yeah, allow yourself to be curious at the same time as doing the things that you know you love to do. There's also this idea of doing the things that you didn't even know that you could know that you would love. Doing the things that you had no idea you would love, simply because you've never done them before. So allowing yourself to be curious, playful, trying new things, being adventurous, being spontaneous will allow you, if you don't know what that activity is already, to then go ahead and find what that is. And as soon as you find and try new things, this is permission to do that. When you find your calling, right? The thing that allows you to fill your heart, to fill your cup. As soon as you do that, you tap into a version of you that can finally be free, can finally be authentically you. And the more authentic that you allow yourself to become, because when we first come here, we're already our authentic self. But as we grow into this world, society, media, tragic events, trauma, our friends and family, they all affect us. And they kind of mold us into different versions. And sometimes we develop masks that are not us, layers, boundaries to protect us. All these things, we have to find a way to shed them. And the way that we can easily shed them, because it's really hard work, guys. It's really hard work. But the way that we can easily begin to dip into that flow is by simply doing things that open up your heart. For some people, that is serving others. And I think for majority of people, it might be that. But showing up for others, serving others by using your authentic skills and abilities. So when you tap into your authentic self, you also are finally allowing yourself to awaken your own gifts, because we all have specific gifts. And by awakening your gifts, you can finally become fully 100% you, and you'll be automatically drawn to sharing your gifts with others. Okay? And then get centered. Get centered was upside down. So, I feel very light right now. Get centered. Just now I took a deep breath, and for me, a lot of times, a single deep belly breath really helps me get centered. So I guess this is a reminder that when you guys feel unsure of where to even start, just start by getting centered. It only takes one single breath. And that's where you start. Okay? All right, well, this is all I have for you guys. I love you guys so much. And I thank you guys for always just being here, being present. I hope you have an amazing day. Cosmo is about to take a good nap. And it's only 9. But I love you guys so much. Stay blessed. Peace. All right, I'm coming back on here because I was shuffling and I was trying to close out the reading, and I was thanking Spirit, and this card came out. Playfulness. So I guess Spirit is saying, I said what I said and I meant it. Okay? So be playful, y'all. Be spontaneous. Do things like a kid. I was gonna say a cod. What the heck is a cod? Oh, a codfish. A codfish. What do codfish even represent? I have no idea. I'm about to look that up, actually. What do codfish represent spiritually? But anyways, be playful, y'all. Live your life like the inner child that you really are. We are all children. And when I see old people, when I see my parents, when I see my grandparents, when I see my aunts and uncles, when I see people that are older than me, younger than me, myself in the mirror, I always remember that we're all children. We are all just children. And at some point, we believe that we have to be someone different. But that's actually our authentic self, is who we were as children. And I'm not talking about, the parts that felt ugly or painful. But I'm sure you guys can remember a time when you just remember being yourself as a kid, with no one else's opinions to affect you, no one else's freaking baggage dumped on you, no one else's BS. And it was just you. Go back to that. Go back to that, because you are still that child. That child is living through you. All right? And this is all I have for you guys. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Hopefully Spirit will allow me to close out this reading without coming back on here. But yes, as always, stay blessed. I love you guys, and peace.